Let's see here. Yeah, vertical's good. Horizontal's not live. Oh yeah, now, yeah, now it's live. Now they're both live, my brother. I don't hear you on stream though. On either vertical or horizontal.
Oh, maybe it's because. How about now? Hello?
Hold on, let me see.
I think it's because it was on two different audio.
I think it's working now. Yeah, it's working now. Yeah, it's working now.
All right, bet.
That's so funny, bro.
It's because I
probably
had
want to stop
two separate.
Stop streaming on Discord.
Oh, true.
All right, now I can order my Starb.
Just in time for me to. What? Oh, playing YouTube on TV.
What?
My phone is connected to the TV. I don't know. Stream is warming up. Here we go.
Just from their Twitch.
So they have it on Twitch and YouTube.
Literally, when I searched the ball on YouTube, I could not find it.
Are you following Marathon?
I am not. Past orders, reorder, bam. I spent 20, 40, 60, 80, $100, $120 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days.
You're wild.
Just on Starbucks.
That'll probably be
And I'm about to order it right now again.
good move. For why?
I'm fucking hungry, bro. That has to be my last day for Starbucks, though.
Should be. Is this too loud?
No.
Alright, just had to make sure. It's loud in my ears.
I mean, kind of. It is kind of loud, actually.
Alright, how about now? Alright, now we got it working once. Now I have to do this again. I'm really gonna have to plan out my joint. Oh.
Maybe a little bit louder.
Alright, how about now?
That's good. You're not showing your webcam on horizontal?
I am. Do you not see it? It should be at the bottom left. Or right side. Left side.
Oh, I had to refresh my fucking
I
page.
was about to say, what the heck? What's popping? Oh, I was supposed to get my chats together. Jesus, because YouTube doesn't have chats integrated. Pop this chat out. Is my son crying? This man's crying for why? KK, what's the crying about? Oh, man's in trouble. He in trouble up there. I hear him. He in trouble. He ain't listening. I think it's nap time for that kid. I'll take it off the screen.
I don't know what I've been told.
He in trouble up there.
So it is a gameplay reveal.
It's gameplay review. They're showing a bunch of stuff.
Told you it's not gonna be a beta, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna.
I told you.
You and Billy are gonna make me lose my mind. I have told you this whole week. They said it's going to be a gameplay reveal, but there's going to be more. There could be a beta, there could be a closed alpha. That's what they were saying. We just don't know. We haven't seen this game in 4 years. Really 5. See what we get. $11 minutes. Yeah, don't be coming in here negative, Kev, like Bill. You gotta be positive. You know what I mean? See what we get.
I'm positive.
Okay. Put it. Just say maybe we'll get a beta. Then maybe we'll get a beta. And then there you go.
I don't think we're getting a beta.
That's crazy. Jesus Christ. Oh, then smack the mess out of my stuff, guys.
Oh. Well, they do have alpha keys.
Oh. Like I said.
I mean, I know it's not going to be open.
I don't know. They've been doing a closed alpha this whole time. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Crawler V2 online. Oh, the crawler's in the thing. That's fine. Wait, what's going on? He's not talking.
Our full reveal to go
There
ahead
we
and
go.
show you some marathon gameplay live here from Bungie HQ, but we actually have the distinct privilege of being joined by a pretty solid contingent of the marathon development team in-house. So in addition to some of the folks we're going to be talking to on stage here in just a little bit, we wanted to take the opportunity to get to introduce you to just a few of them here before we kicked off the show. Now, first things first, someone who's been here at Bungie for a little bit and someone who has also agreed we're going to do it on film and make sure that everyone knows that you've agreed to take me on a run at some point. But Kevin Yanis,
See, they're about to have a run.
It's going
They
great.
gotta
I'm
turn
really
this
excited
music
for
down.
this truly momentous day.
gonna be a lot of fun. What about today's show are you most excited about?
We got system commands.
Yeah, honestly, I'm really excited for the team, or for everyone to see the team's work on the runners. We've been developing these
They got
gameplay
new roles and
fantasies and
channels.
visual for a long time. I know the community's reacted really positively to some of the previews we've given, and you know, Bungie games have this
They have
immaculate
factions?
touch and feel, this great gunplay, and with Marathon, we're adding tac shooter elements to it. To really increase that depth and mastery that people expect from our games. So I'm excited to see how everyone reacts to that.
Yeah, now we're going to get to see a lot of that soon, but we're also going to get to see, you mentioned you get to work on the runners. Can you tell us just a little bit, without spoiling what's on the show, what we're going to see today?
Yeah, sure. With these runners, you're going to see they're pretty archetypical. So you're going to see different but clear and distinct fantasies and gameplay identities and roles.
Those
and
factions?
hopefully people walk away from this understanding how their team compositions are going to look like and what their friends are going to play.
Outstanding. Kevin, well, thank you for being here today, man. We appreciate it.
There's factions
As we
in the
go
Discord
right on
server.
Down the line, we're also joined by Senior Engineering Lead here at Bungie, Mr. Sean Chan. Sean, how's it going, man?
Hi, I'm great. Yeah, it's really good. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you for asking. That's so nice of you. For folks out there that may not know what it is a Senior Engineering Lead does, what do you do here at Bungie?
Yeah, I make sure everything works. So
Wow.
like, if something doesn't work, Kevin comes and calls me. Right? This doesn't work, come call me. Everything's like, call Sean if it doesn't work. You know?
I mean, it's a huge undertaking, obviously, here working in video games. It's such an intersection between art and science. Anything particular today that you're really excited for people to see?
We have a lot of cool tech that people haven't seen yet, like stuff that can happen in this game that we just haven't seen before. Right? So this will
I'm
be the first
so
time to
hyped,
see it.
Kev.
Really
Get
good.
hyped!
I hope everything works well.
Being nervous means you're both excited but want it to go well, so that's a good thing.
Kevin, give me one screen.
Absolutely.
Well, Sean, thank you for being here today, man, too. We really appreciate it.
Oh.
And of course, as we go on down the line, we're also joined by Marathon's narrative director.
What faction
Julia
are you
Narden.
choosing?
Julia, how you doing?
Really
I don't
excited.
fucking know where we're looking at.
Go to
Today we're
the,
obviously gonna get lots of
Discord
show-
server
to
for
show off a lot
Marathon,
rather today here in just
and
a
then you
little
hit
bit,
channels
but
and
what are you most
roles,
excited for
and you
people to see?
can click,
Oh,
are
man.
you a runner
So,
role?
as you
Yes.
know, we've
And then
been
like,
treating this
click your,
as both
John.
a reimagining of and a direct
Oh, which
successor
faction
to
would
the
you like to
original
rep in the
trilogy, which means
Discord?
we've been taking that really rich, textured world building from the original games and using it as sort of a sacred foundation that we want to continue building on. And finally, we get to share some of that with our community today.
It's very exciting, and selfishly, as someone who grew up playing the original trilogy with his dad, it's been so much fun getting to talk story with you. Can't wait for everyone to get to see. Anything in particular?
Someone goes,
is there
she's
anything
pretty
else that you're
hot.
excited
Oh
for
my
people to
God,
dig into
bro.
as they learn more about Marathon? We've unleashed a little bit with the ARG and everything, but any thoughts so far?
If I said it, I'd get in trouble. So I think I want to keep it a surprise.
Fair question. All right, well, we got a big show coming up. Thank you, Julia, for being here. Thank you all, too,
I
for
think
taking
I
the
might
time to
be,
join us today. We appreciate it a ton.
Practice. Or the
All
one
right,
next
we
to it.
are in
Why not
final
Mida?
prep now, everyone. So we'll be back in just
Kinetic.
a little bit on the other side with some Marathon gameplay. Don't go away.
all right, well, what faction we want to choose? 6 minutes!
I'm picking Traxxas.
Traxxas. We build worlds.
I'm building the world from the ground up.
All right, I chose that. They have the memes in this joint right now. Oh man, I've been waiting forever to see this, bro. Jeez and Pete, it's finally here. Jesus. Thank God. Gaming is finally back, huh? Let's go, Kev. You got a cold one? What's up, bro?
I'm waiting for my Starbucks, bro.
This late?
Yeah. I just ordered it.
Should have just ordered a pizza. I'll chuck one for the boys.
Oh, once you pick one, you can't get out of it.
Once you add it to the thing, yeah, that's it. I think.
I tried switching to 6.
Oh no, you can switch. You can switch. I switched mine.
Oh yeah, you can.
You can clear it, and I think once you click something else. Like I clicked my.
Nah, I like.
Or maybe you can't. Maybe I'm locked now. Maybe I did. Oh no, it's in there.
I'm still picking Traxxas.
I think mine's locked now because I backed out of it. No, I think I fucked it up. I hit X and oh no, it's back now. All right, we'll do Traxxas. You don't need to switch it. Someone said hashtag alpha access, question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm telling you. Kev, if we get alpha access in the chat, in the Traxxas chat, if we get an alpha invite, you owe me money. That's all I'm saying.
How do we get an invite?
I don't know. Someone just said hashtag alpha access, question mark. Like, is this a part of that? Three minutes. All right, Kev, what are your speculations? What do you think we're going to see? What do you think we're going to get?
No alpha.
Okay, what else?
I don't know, bro.
Okay.
I just woke up.
Do you think we're going to get, like, some new, like, extraction shooter tech or something? Like, what do you think?
It's gonna be. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be.
Craig, all right. I know you just got in, and I know I'm going to give you a bunch of information, but are you in the... Are you in the Marathon Discord?
Yeah, you sent it to me the other day.
Great. All right, so if you go to channels and roles on your computer, if you're on your computer, you can
No, I'm in the car.
Oh, damn. All right, well, when you get home,
I'll
you
be
can...
there in a few minutes.
All right, you can click a role. We're on Traxxas right now.
Yeah, what is it?
It's like a faction. They let you pick factions already in the Discord server.
Alright, so I'll pick whatever you guys are in.
Yeah. 2
You can
minutes.
change it too.
Yeah, I think you can.
I was Rivals last night.
It was all right. Like, I really like Emma.
I was like, the one time that I fucking am not home, Chris gets on. I was like, bruh.
Yeah, we were playing. I was playing ranked with Billy for a bit, and then we played regular. But Frost, I'm dirty with her. I got 36.
I added her to my rotation. I was texting Andrew yesterday. I went 35 and 2 yesterday.
Yeah, I went
Where I played her
36 and
3
5.
times.
Yeah, she's cooking. But yeah, Chris
But
finally got it.
Yeah, she's pretty much Magneto. Like her,
Yeah.
they're a lot similar. So I picked her up super quick.
All right, 1 minute. Oh.
Yeah, all day today, all day tomorrow.
CJ, let me ask you a question. Do you think we'll get an alpha or a beta with this? Do you think Bungie will give us something?
I think Bungie might give us a beta. Bungie's usually pretty
Ha!
good with that stuff.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna drop today, but they might be like, "Hey, we'll drop this week."
All right, Kev thinks we're not getting a beta or an alpha that we'll be able to play.
Not today.
Maybe not today, but Bungie has done stuff like that before. They did it with Destiny. The Destiny reel, they were like, "Yeah, beta comes out 6 hours." And just like drop it.
That's what this has been in the works for 4 years, and Lupo and them have been playing it all week. So I'm like, there's no way, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
We're
surprised.
definitely getting something, especially with the pre-download on Xbox and PlayStation,
Yep.
which wasn't supposed to leak, and then I think they just ended up letting it go because it was out. They were like,
They
"Fuck
also leaked the channels for like bugs and stuff. Like if you find a bug or whatever, you can report on the Discord channel. If we get a
so
beta, I'm on.
I think they just fully committed to the pre-download went out, and they were like, "Oh shit, oh well,
Oh,
just
shit.
roll with it."
Here we go. Here we go. It's live.
Yeah, say I got like another 2 minutes in the car, so
All right.
I'm gonna need play-by-play.
Showcase begins now.
They say how long it's
shit.
gonna be.
Nah, they didn't say how long. Here we go.
All right, everyone, hello and welcome
Oh man,
Bungie
let's
HQ
fucking
here in Boothville,
go.
Washington, where we're coming to you live
Sorry.
with the opportunity to share a little bit of the marathon gameplay with you for the very first time. My name's Andy. I work on the social media team here, and we've got a awesome
I also
show
have
lineup
my
for you with a
Chrome
little
open just in
surprise
case I
at the
gotta
end that
go to a
you're gonna
link
want to
real
stick
quick.
around to, so make sure to go ahead and not tune out early. But no need to worry, you're not gonna have to sit here and listen to me.
What do you mean a link
some
real
of my
quick?
teammates here at Bungie to walk us through.
They give us a link to sign up for the alpha.
No time like the present. Let's get into the show. First things first, this gentleman here to my right, to your left, is Marathon's game director, Mr. Joe Ziegler.
Joe Ziegler, let's hear it for Joe.
I'm doing great. Thank you very much. Like, super excited to finally show something
Oh,
about our
surprise
game.
at the end.
We've been a little bit silent for a while,
Told
but
you.
we're hoping you'll have a lot of fun today.
Yeah, we'll have another video in addition
Yeah,
to
they're
the one
probably
with
gonna
you
announce
in your
like
office
a
hanging
beta.
out.
Exactly. Yeah, I
Yeah.
won't be talking for like 20 minutes straight.
It's most likely probably
So
gonna
for anyone
be
out there that
a
may
beta
not
if
know
they
you or what you do here, can you tell us just a little
technically
bit about
play in the
yourself?
alpha
I work with a
couple
lot
years
of
That's what I'm saying.
amazing
That's what I'm
people.
saying.
Some of the people on this stage, a lot of people.
People said he's
who
been
are
playing it
sort of in
since
the audience here
2018,
today.
which is crazy.
Like my goal
Yeah.
is ultimately to
we've-
take sort of
we've known
all the
about
ideas that
that,
we
'cause
have, bring them
guys
together
come
into a
out where
single
they've
experience
surveys
and help
have been
deliver that
like,
experience as a single
hey,
player and stuff.
Marathon would
Well,
release
thank you
today.
very
Would
much
you
for being
play
here
it?
today,
And
man.
everybody's
And
like, it's
as-
just
yeah,
blocks
absolutely.
and squares. Why the fuck
As
would
we
you
go
play
on down
this?
the line, we're also joined by a man who's been instrumental in bringing the worlds of both games and film to life, our franchise art director, Mr. Joe Cross. Joe, how's it going?
Joe Cross. Let's give it up for Joe.
Joe, for anyone, obviously you've got some fans here, but for anyone out there in the audience at home that may not know you or doesn't get a chance to work with you, can you tell us just a little bit about who you are and what you do here?
Yeah, so I'm Joe Cross. I'm franchise art director of Marathon. And my job is to sort of set the tone and the vision, the visual style of this, reimagine this IP and this amazing game. And then, make sure that our world-class art team is set up for success.
Bro,
So
this is good, bro.
paving the way a
I'm
bit.
only playing this in
Well,
Rivals.
thank you very much for everything. We're going to have a lot to dig into today, so thank you for being here as well.
Thank you.
As we go right on down the line, we have, without a doubt, the most important Andrew on this stage here today, our gameplay director, Mr. Andrew Witz. How's it
Andrew
going?
Witz. Here we go. What's going on?
Witz, for anyone out there that may be just meeting you for the first time, can you
Not
tell
gonna
us
lie,
just
I'm
a
a
little
little
bit
sweaty.
about
I
yourself?
feel like I need
Yeah,
more
anyways,
deodorant on my
I'm
right
the
armpit.
gameplay director. What basically means is I had to work with a bunch of awesome people to set up what the sandbox, the survival sandbox of Marathon is going to be. So that's runners, weapons and equipment, and the combatants, the UESC. They're going to be hunting players on Tau Ceti. So yeah, what up to the gameplay team? Thank you all for all your work.
Yeah, he got some
And
fire
of
shoes
course,
on. I'm not
last
going to
but
cap.
exceptionally
Them
not
shoes
least,
are
someone who
hot.
you've probably seen in Bungie Vidocs in the past, and someone who's been able to help guide design here at Bungie since Halo 3. The one, the only Mr. Senior Design Lead here, rather, the one, the only Mr. Lars Bakken.
Lars Bakken, Senior Design Lead. Give it up.
Oh, Lars has been around Destiny 280.
Thank you. Thank you.
What'd you say?
Lars, we're back.
I said
You could
Lars
say
has been around the
Marathon's
Destiny
back.
community
You
for
could.
years.
Oh, well, he's lead on this.
I'll leave that
Yeah,
to
he
you,
was
though.
one-
Well, for
he's
anyone
been-
out there in the
I think he
audience
was
who may
lead
not
on the
get that
OG
reference and is just
Destiny.
meeting you for the first time, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself
good,
and what
then.
you do here?
Yeah, my name is Lars Bakken. I'm a senior design lead on the
Senior
Run
Design
team.
Lead.
Shout out to Run
the
Team,
Run Team.
everyone that's out there right now. A lot of fans out there. So the Run Team is consisting of, we make the maps, so the zones that you're going into. We make the activities, so we take some of the cool stuff that Andrew's team, we remix it, we add the UESC in, we make them
Yeah, you better
real
sprint.
difficult on purpose. And then we also have the
I'm
contracts
like
team,
pulling
which
up
are
the hill
the
now, so-
factions, the corporations that players are sort of doing deals with because
things
they're
you look
mercenaries.
close.
And that gets a little bit down into sort of the missions and everything. And so that's the stuff I hopefully make everyone proud with.
Well, we'll get into that here very shortly, but no, thank you all for starters all for being here. Before we get started as well, a quick reminder, do yourself a favor, make sure you've got your Bungie and your Twitch account linked to make sure you don't miss out on the Twitch drop that's going on right now. And
I don't know
if
if
you
I
also
had
go
that.
ahead and subscribe to any channel in the Marathon directory, you can get a special little cat badge next to your name to
Oh,
go
I'm
ahead
not
and show everyone
subscribing
that
anyway.
you're here today.
It said
So
if you link
go
your
out there,
Bungie
find a
and your
streamer
Twitch
you haven't
account,
found
I don't know if
before, and
it's
make sure to
linked or
drop us
not,
out
but-
there and share the love. And also, if you have dropped your
It
sub here
should
on
be
Marathon
because,
Game, worry not,
we
that
used to
money
get
all
Twitch-
goes to the Bungie
Twitch
Foundation,
rewards,
so thank you
true.
for helping us help them do some good out there. And now
Yeah,
we have a
did you
big show
fuck in the
again
middle of the
lined up.
driveway?
We've got
That's
some
not
gameplay
right.
on the way
Oh,
coming
here
up
we go.
very shortly. We had a chance to go ahead and work with some
right.
creators and press
Now
very
I'm just gonna
recently, and we're
run
going to show you
inside.
what they thought
right.
of the game. And of course, again, I'll repeat myself, but we've got something really great for you at the end of the show. So
Really great for us at the end of the show, Kev.
Again, the purpose of today is to show off
What?
some gameplay.
They said we got something really great at the end of the show.
Yeah, so before we get started, obviously there's a lot to talk about today. We have a little bit of a taste to show you about what our game is about, just to kick us off, so we can put some images to what we've been talking about here. So let's take a look.
Here we go, the gameplay. Let's go. Oh, what the was that? What was that? Oh my God. Oh my Jesus. Oh. Oh, that's crazy, bro.
Death. The end of all things. But the dream is not over. My dream.
I do like how colorful and vibrant it is, I'm not gonna lie.
Run.
What the f- Oh. 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 Ooh. 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 Coming September 23rd. That's ridiculous. That's ooh. September 23rd is a bold move.
Yeah, they're kind of fucked.
Wow. That's such a
In
hype.
addition to that, coming just later this
And
month,
they're also
on
fucked.
April 23rd, we're going to be running a closed alpha test that you can be a part of.
April 23rd, closed
This will be
alpha.
focused on
Oh,
North America,
okay,
18
so it's not
plus
even the
only.
full game.
So
Hey,
it's
Siri.
It's not
gonna
coming
be
out
a big
this
chance
year.
to play up front,
Join
but
Discord
don't worry,
to
there's going to
sign
be
up for
other
the closed
opportunities
alpha.
to play later. So
Hey
to make sure
Siri,
you're caught up
remind
with
me
all the
that
details
April
and you're ready to go,
23rd is the
do yourself a favor,
Marathon
head over to our Discord at
closed alpha.
discord.gg/marathon the game. And of course, if you're here in Twitch chat with us today, then you've already done yourself a big favor. Members of our community and moderation teams are going to be going out and looking for folks to drop codes to as well to make sure that you can get priority access when the alpha kicks off. So
What?
go ahead and keep an eye out on your inbox. There's no exclamation point drops or anything you need to do, though I'm sure folks will do it anyway. But worry not, you've gone ahead and done yourself a favor by being here today. But let's get into it. What did we just see?
A lot of death, you know, is first what we all saw. But honestly, you saw a first glimpse of some of what's going on in Marathon, you know, our extraction shooter that we're creating over here. And it's got a little bit of
What?
everything. It's got some runners in there. It's got some weapons in there.
Wait, what?
It's got some crazy stuff happening, but yeah.
Yeah, a little taste of the weapons in there. You saw some alternate weapon actions. The flip scope is in there, so weapons are going to do more than just shoot. Obviously, it's a Bungie game. We got to like really push things. Yeah, a lot
Wait,
of runner
what?
abilities
You can
are in
request
there as
alpha
well.
access.
The UESC, obviously a little taste of the UESC and what they're
In the
capable
chat.
of. Yeah, a
Slash
lot of-
alpha.
And some fun world interactions too. Like there's that sequence where the shutters go
What's
down
that?
and then everything goes wrong for the team
Our-
that's
our
in
chat.
that room. But that's it's
Go
pretty
to
cool see those
oh no,
things.
go to new noise and type slash alpha or marathon general chat.
Mr. Ziegler,
Thank you for your interest.
why are we making Marathon? Why is Bungie into the extraction shooter space?
I mean, extraction shooters are something that are passion of all of ours. Like, we really like the idea of
Steam.
bringing this experience that we've all enjoyed,
so.
which is this kind of intense survival-based experience where
Yep.
you are
Sign in.
frequently unsure of what's going to happen next, but you're on that adventurous ride of it. You know, we talk about it sort of like it's a horror story that's
have
kind
the
of unfolding
Steam
before you.
uploaded.
And testing yourself to see if you can survive it. And we really wanted to take that and sort of, I don't know, bring a lot more people into it. When you love something, you really kind of want to just, you know, attract others to it, and so you can have a bigger party with it. And so, yeah, we've been doing a lot of work to make that happen.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it shows. And, you know, Lars, obviously,
April 23rd,
Bungie's got
not
a
that bad,
long
yeah.
history of shooters, but this is a new type altogether for us to dive into. From your side, what's it been like designing for all of this?
It's been fantastic.
Please look at
So when I
platform.
started at Bungie, it was on the multiplayer team.
You gotta have the app
And,
downloaded, Kev. If you
I
don't have
am a
the
competitive
app.
person
I think they can send you
in
a
my
code
nature.
too.
I
What
really
app?
enjoy PvP.
The Steam app.
And so
I have it.
having
I'm
to
about
take that
count
in the
found,
marathon
you wish to
game
count for the marathon
and
app.
think about every single angle of every design, knowing that there will be other human beings in, around, and on the other side of it has just been
Welcome to the
fascinating
platform
and really
account.
exhilarating for myself personally, and I also know for the team.
The account you
Really excited
picked
to
will
see,
be
and,
forever
you know,
linked
obviously,
to
you
this
mentioned we saw
Bungie
a lot, we saw some
membership
runners.
and your marathon save
Mr. Witz, can
data.
you do me a favor and help introduce these 4 runners?
Marathon
that are gonna be
registration
available
protocol
when
plus
the
alpha
closed
access. So did I register?
Yeah, for sure. We'll have 6 runners at launch, but we're focusing on the core 4
Oh,
here.
there's 6
for everybody
runners?
in the alpha.
Jesus.
So going left to right, we have Locust. Locust is our soldier kind of fantasy, our soldier
Alright, I
kit,
think
all
I'm-
about
I
push
think I'm
forward
in.
gameplay, right? The first one in, trying to get as many picks as possible, right, against either the UESC or other players. Next, we have Blackbird. It's a very reconnaissance-based kit, all about like figuring out where players
Blackbird.
and enemies are in general and punishing poor positioning. Glitch is like our agile disruptor kind of kit, all about pushing forward, disrupting enemy teams and what they're doing, and getting out and kind of having that kind of cycle. Void is our stealth boy, our sneaky boy, all about throwing down smokes, going a full
CJ.
active camo cloak
Yes, sir.
into the darkness, getting some reses,
Are you
and
in the
then,
Discord
taking
chat?
some less surprise.
If you
So
go
that's,
to general
core 4,
for
right?
marathon, type in.
Place else to choose
You'll
from
see
today.
everyone typing it, but you
And
type
even
in
furthermore,
/
Joe
alpha,
Cross, also, if anyone's not
and
following
then
Joe
copy the
Cross on
code
Twitter,
that
do yourself
everyone's
a favor and
doing
do so.
after
But
it.
You've been sharing some art with these runners pretty recently out there on Twitter with everyone.
Huh?
You know, before the show, we were talking a little
I'm
bit.
trying to
we
see if I got
discussed a
kicked
lot,
from the
but
server
you guys
because
have
it's
been
not
working
in
on
my
some sort of
list.
graphic realism.
But I was in it earlier when I checked.
Yeah,
You should be in
one
it.
of our
What age are you,
ingredients that
30?
we've sort of conjured up to help us define the visual world for these runners. You know, the first thing we wanted to make sure was their visual fantasy
Oh,
reflected the game.
I can't. The server's outage.
Damn, people are.
Yeah, it's at the
That's
bottom. It says one
wild.
server is unavailable due to temporary outage.
All right, hold on.
And one of
Wow.
the sort of, constraints we've created is
Oh, I don't think I can send it to you. I don't think I can send you the link.
I'm in there. It's just it's down.
Yeah, we're in new noise typing in alpha access.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Yeah, there's probably so many people.
Yeah, because you sent me the thing and I got in it and then I got a message from them, like the null
the
transmitter.
origin of a lot of these designs.
And, you know, obviously the world of Marathon has so much legacy to it as well. You know, as a kid who grew up playing it, I know it well myself. But, like, what's it been like stepping into this
Yeah, I
world?
can't even like rejoin the server because
yeah,
it's down.
art geeks out there, the sort of the father of the marathon visual world in a lot of ways is this guy Craig Mullins, who you see art represented on the left. Started out as a fan, then got incorporated into the IP officially by Bungie, and so his
Yeah, so
legacy
you work for a
looms
news
super
outlet
large,
covering
and
media
we've
slash
always tried
games
to
or a content
pay
creator
attention,
of
pay
any
homage,
kind?
make
Yes,
sure we were
I am
doing
a content
justice.
creator.
And you can see here in the center, this is kind of a proto runner. We developed.
Now we'd
for
like to
this
ask you some
process
questions. Damn,
to
20.
make sure that our sort of approach to graphic realism and style lined up and sort of represented that. And then on the right here, sort of an evolution into one of our actual.
think you're
runners here,
echoing, CJ.
Blackbird, with a similar
Or we
fantasy.
can hear you.
And
My bad.
composition.
How long did that
So I
license
think it's
for
working out
using
well,
it?
and I think we're doing something new, but also sort of looking back.
It's like a 3-panel study.
How many
on how to
hours
hold
would
the
you
spine,
say on
right?
average
It's
do
really
you
good.
spend playing video
It's
games
really
in
awesome.
general?
Is it a spine?
I don't know. It could be.
Okay.
Excellent. Well, that said, if anyone out there in Twitch chat as well has any questions, go ahead and drop them in. We're going to try and answer as many as we can. We're going to be showing, again, a lot of stuff today. So if you've got anything that comes to mind, please feel free to throw it in there. Folks on the community team are going to be keeping an eye out. But, we've obviously got a chance to go ahead and dive a little deeper. We've done some telling. Let's go ahead and do some more showing by taking a bit of a deeper dive into some more marathon gameplay.
Yeah, I'm getting the messages from their Discord, but I can't physically look at it because it's down.
Yeah, I can't send you a link because they send you a specific link to your Discord.
Yeah, like I just got the notice from their Discord saying that the closed alpha is ready for sign up, but I can't click on the Discord because it's down.
Oh, it's more gameplay.
is a team-based extraction shooter set around the mysterious and cutthroat world.
So it is an
of
extraction
Tau
shooter.
74.
Yeah.
You are a runner, a cybernetic mercenary who's given up their human
Oh.
form for a biosynthetic shell with unique abilities and stats, capable of both tactical and fast-paced combat.
I'm like trying to fill out this freaking survey.
Here
20
you'll fight in
questions.
a crew of up to 3 players
Damn.
across a variety of zones
And look at
points
this.
of interest. You'll face rival runners in zones of up to 18 players, countless security forces, and otherworldly threats. To scavenge the remains of a lost colony for glory and fortune. The environments of Tau 74 are filled with weapons, materials, and equipment.
Asking
you
how
can
many
scavenge
how many
throughout the
hours have I played Destiny, Halo? Like,
Before deploying,
Phew.
you'll strategically build your loadout and select a runner to ensure you're equipped for the run ahead. Your objective is simple. Get in, gather as much loot as you can, and make it out alive. Die, and all your gear will be up for grabs. Survive, and your loot can be taken into future runs as you grow in power and fill your vault. Death is inevitable, but it's never the end. Think quickly on your feet and outplay your opponents, and in your next run, you and your teammates will be the ones coming out on top.
how much RAM does your PC have?
And even if
I
you're down
like
on your
I think
luck,
32 gigabytes and more. I don't know.
32.
with a
32.
Jesus Christ.
so you can get right back
It's
to
asking my processor. What processor do you
Bungie
have?
brings its
AMD
best
Ryzen
features
7.
first-person multiplayer action to the
Intel. It's
forefront.
all Intel.
Dynamic
AMD.
and
Oh, hold
tactile
on.
gunplay, runners with unique playstyles, and customizable
7
builds
series.
create highly dynamic and
I don't know the
strategic
number.
team fights. Whether you're on a zero to hero run or
Oh,
high roll
I don't know.
with powerful
7.
gear,
Hold
you'll
on.
need to use your
It is
best
Ryzen
judgment
7, but it's
when you
asking like
decide
the
which
number
fights to
after
pick.
that.
3700.
Now,
Do we have the
because no
same
matter
one?
how geared you are,
Yeah.
players with skill and strategy
Thank God Craig's here.
always
I
have
don't
the
fucking know.
edge.
Plus, I built your computer, so.
Marathon is
37.
designed
They
to
only
be taken
have
crews,
300. I'm gonna do
tactical
4,000.
shared
That's all they
objectives,
have.
and down but not out to streamline playing with your friends.
37.
Death is not the end. And if you're the last one standing, you can overcome the odds to revive your teammates.
CPU.
Hard-earned loot.
Don't we have
If you believe
GeForce?
your skills
Am I
alone
tripping?
are enough to conquer any
Yeah,
challenge,
it's
we give you the freedom to opt out of crew
Wait, no,
flow
you have.
to take
You
all
say
the glory
CPU or
for
GPU?
yourself
Or GPU,
as a
sorry.
solo runner.
2080 Super.
No two runs in Marathon ever play out the same.
They don't
with
have
dynamic
Super.
events,
It's
variable
R,
weather,
Titan,
and
Arc,
unpredictable
or
players.
RX, or
You'll have to
GTX.
adapt on the fly if you want to survive.
GTX.
Each run has a time
950,
limit,
960,
and anything
970,
can happen while you're chasing your objective.
980.
Looking to unlock upgrades or increase your faction reputation. Slip into the shadows as Void and ghost past your enemies.
Sorry, RTX.
Search the map for rare materials and
RTX.
profit opportunities.
What's the
Yeah,
numbers
look at
after?
mine.
Discovered.
It should be
Want
2080.
to push enemy teams and steal their loot? Bring in Glitch with agility.
They have RX. They don't have RTX.
Disrupt rival crews. Running support for your friends. Grab extra equipment, shield charges, and a specialized.
We have
backpack
RTX.
to be the
What is it?
lifeline they need.
2080.
You're always free to experiment with team compositions, and the only limit to how you want
RTX
to play your
Super.
runner is your loot and imagination. Endgame challenges, ranked play, discovering secrets.
Oh, they have rank. They're gonna have
seasonal
ranked play.
storytelling, community events, and more. All await
AMD,
you in season 1, where you and your
RAM
friends
30.
will
Yeah, more
start
than
to unravel the
32.
mysteries
I'm back.
of Tau 74.
GeForce video. Is video? Is that what they're asking?
Remember,
This is a lot of questions.
run away.
I mean, they have to because they don't want anyone's PCs to fucking blow up.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Is the video card the GPU? Am I tripping?
Yeah.
Yes.
Video card MSI. MSI. GeForce.
Let's get into breaking this down. So, I think for starters,
Super
again, as we touched on
SeaHawk
before the break, Bungie has such a rich history with Marathon.
Jesus.
Joe Cross, from your standpoint, facilitating this gameplay with your art style. Again, what was it like kind of approaching this from
Oh my God! I've completed it. That was a lot. Shit.
Build on a legacy. The narrative of Marathon is incredibly rich and inspirational, easy sort of inspiration for art.
Do you still need help,
I
CJ, or
also
are you
love
good?
love just sort of having the keys
I
to this.
can't do
to this-
anything.
It won't let you in at all?
From this era.
No,
working on
and then
the
if I
games
look at
from
my
this era, I
phone, it
love
says you
older
need to do
games,
an
I love the way the
application
games look from the PS1,
to apply to
PS2
server, and then
era.
I click on that, it just crashes Discord on my phone.
So there was a lot for us.
The whole thing, the whole server's down because
like I said,
everybody's in it right now.
homage to some of the great sort
You
of
guys were
rock
already in it, so
artists,
you're the exception.
of the time. So,
Yeah, and also we had some keen ear folks
let
in
me
chat. I
see
think
something
Zoe
really quick.
Wolfinder asked if this is Ben Starr.
See if you can look it up. Marathon Alpha Test
Great voice, right?
Yeah, super voice,
on
yeah.
Bungie.
He's almost an Andrew Witz, but he does his best.
I had to do it through my Bungie account.
But all right, I'm gonna put you on the spot with a tough one, Mr. Joe Ziegler. Who's your favorite runner?
Damn, I need a new CPU. My shit's old.
My
I play a variety of them,
GPU's
but I will
old.
say
Apparently, it's not even
probably
on their
the one I
list.
end up playing the most is
You have Intel CPU?
Blackbird, yeah.
Ryzen
Yeah,
7.
Any Blackbird mains out there?
Mine's
was
not even
on the
on the
list.
list.
Mine was
I have an
on the
i9, but mine's not. I'm a lie,
in terms
but
of being able to provide a lot of information, provide a lot of support.
Whatever it is.
It's also a great runner that's kind of helps to counter a lot of strategies that can occur, especially ambush strategies that happen. Also to catch Void out of position if Void's trying to hide. So yeah, there's a lot of versatility to how you can play it.
Very fun, Mr. Witz. I think you and I share the same main. I got to ask as well. Who's your go-to runner?
Oh, I split my time between Locust. I'm a very push-forward kind of player, as Joe reminds me all the time, because I'm pushing too much, too
You don't
often.
even have a W key. It just goes.
I just love to go fast forward. That's right.
Yeah.
And so, like, yeah, that push-forward gameplay that Locust kind of has, right? Being like the first to try and get a pick, you know, seeing somebody out of position, going for that pick. Also, I like to play glitch a lot too. Again, like, I really love that disruption playstyle. I love just finding an enemy crew trying to exfil, trying to extract, and then like taking like the arm cannon and just knocking them out of like the zone, and now they're trapped with me and hopefully my teammates. Joe.
I'm scanning. I'm looking for enemies. It's good, yeah.
To that same end, actually, as you guys kind of discuss the runners, Destas in chat asks, what's the pacing targets to the gameplay? Are there any movement or traversal mechanics?
There are a lot of movement and traversal mechanics inside of the game, but it varies. Your effectiveness varies per runner.
Yeah, like everything in like we're making like a survival sandbox, which means everything
Alrighty,
kind of has
let me
a
just
cost, right? And so
open my
like,
Starbies.
going if you want to go fast, like Locust has like a super sprint, so to speak. Like they have leg jets that kind of come on to help you sprint even faster. That causes heat. So basically, it's almost like a stamina system, but we call it heat because we're these awesome mercenary cyborgs, right? Where like the body overheats, and so this character has like some mobility, but you overheat quite a bit. So that's kind of the cost that's there, and so that's what pushes us into like finding implants that maybe like expand like how much like your heat meter, and also give you more agility, so you can even go even faster, right? So yeah, there's a lot of cost in the game in terms of when we place a mobility thing in there, we really want to make sure. It's like, how does this affect the pace?
April 23rd. That's crazy. That's not too far away.
Yeah.
Look at the alpha builds.
It's not too far away, but they're also.
Stuff is kind of
Oh, I mean, that's only the alpha, though.
No, it's no, we have a lot to learn. That's why we're doing.
Not even the full game. Not even the beta.
I mean, and
I'm
actually,
playing
when
the
we're
alpha,
talking about
though. I
kind of
don't
those
care.
finer details. With I'd love to
I mean,
see
yeah.
you bug you a
Me
little
and
bit.
Dave are in the skate
Depends on
alpha, and
build
look at how
crafting,
polished
is a
that
big
is.
deal.
Right, and that alpha is gonna stay up until the game comes out, which is
Yeah,
crazy.
and so like the runners are essentially like a base, right? And so each runner has. They have a
September
bunch of
23rd
implants
is a
that you can
bold
kind of
move
find
to launch this
that
game,
do
though.
kind of wild things, and like as they go up in rarity.
Not long
Is that what they
ago,
said?
It's just the alpha.
September
bro.
23rd.
Your resistance to certain things, so
That's a dangerous game to be playing.
Yeah, they're playing a dangerous game for sure.
you can build resistance.
But that's just the alpha. It's not the full.
No, the full game is September 23rd. April 23rd is the beta.
We have cores.
Oh,
Cores are really
April.
cool.
April
They-
September
they give you
23rd is
extra passives.
old.
And at the base.
That's what I'm saying.
at
No
the
one's
base
gonna
rarity,
be.
like, they
I
are
mean,
these
people are
kind
gonna
of
be playing it,
passives
but
that
like,
you kind of play around.
not
At
as
the highest
much.
rarity, they are specific
Hey,
to
Bun-
the runner
that's
kit that you
that's
Bungie's,
fourth
hey,
quarter. And
Bungie's
that's
trying to
around when
swing for the
GTA
fences. Yeah.
It's fourth quarter.
you're
That's
doing one
supposed
thing
to
and
be
you get,
around
like,
when
a
GTA
pull-up core
launches.
specifically
Yeah.
for glitch, and now you're
I
like,
thought they
oh,
would
like
maybe
double
do
jump
June,
versus triple
July,
jump.
to
Like,
be honest, because
that's
I was like,
how
all
much
right, you
more
get the
push
summer,
that,
you have a good bit of
so that really
time
matters, and so
to get people
builds,
in who want to play it and
are
everything else like that.
comparable,
But
like,
you're
Well,
going
probably
head to
not
head with
implants
GTA.
and cores,
It's probably
weapons,
July
weapon
because June, you
attachments,
know,
Weapons
the
have
Switch
like
is
a pretty
coming
cool
out,
progression
so a lot of
too.
people are going to
We
be
have
on that.
gold mods, which
I would have took
ties
July,
into
but
the
September is a
pool.
bold
They're
move.
essentially like
Yeah, it's fourth
exotics in
quarter.
our
That's
game, right?
that's
What is the exotic
probably for
version
fourth
of
quarter
this
numbers to
Magnum that
close
can
the
do
year
some
out.
wild stuff. So yeah, like
From a
it's the
business
entire
standpoint,
package.
fourth quarter is where you make most of your money.
Oh, it makes sense. I mean, it is
Actually, to that
$40.
same end,
Like
we got a
they
question
have
in
like
chat as
3
well from
tiers of the
Nick
game.
Myrex
You can
saying,
buy
"Announce it. How many
higher
players
one
are
of
gonna
it.
be in each map?"
But
Just mad this
varies per
fucking
map.
Discord
Yeah, it
server's
varies
down.
per map. The
trying,
footage
like I
that
said, go on your
people
Bungie
see a
account,
lot
see
of
if you can
Iron
look at
Marsh,
it.
I did, and it
the
tells me
support
to
up
join the
18
Discord,
players.
and then it says join Discord,
There's gonna be room for
and
most
then I
as
get
well.
in, and it's just a blank
To
screen
that same
because
end, I
it
know we
says
talked a
down.
little bit
I'll
about
send you a
Void
picture
earlier
of
as
it.
well.
That's
Lars,
so
can you walk us through
wild.
maybe just
There
your
is.
playstyle
I
for
can't see how many
maybe
people are in here right now. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Let's go ahead and sell out the best
Yeah, it
players.
won't even
Give
show
away
me
my secrets.
because there's so many
So
people in here.
Void
I
is
just sent it to
really
you
fun for
on
me
Snapchat.
because
Yeah, there's too many people in here.
it leans into this part of my
It's
personality.
frozen where I can't even see who's in here.
And
That's why.
so,
Yeah, this was
you know, if
the.
you go on
This is what
a
happened
run
with
me, I'll be like, hey,
the
any
skate
Claymore
server the
CC,
day
let me
that
know. And I'm putting those in
the
my
alpha dropped, the
backpack,
codes
and
went out.
I'm
Yeah, it's
doing
wild.
crazy things.
Plus,
like
everyone's
the
their
basic
bots
Void-
just went down last
Void
time
has
when they were doing the
primary that
ARG.
sends out, I think you saw it in the video. It sends like
That's
a
the
wall
same
of
thing with
smoke.
skate. They had to
Sort of like
literally
your
like
home
lock
base
every
when you do
channel.
that.
I
It's
don't think they had
horrible.
locked most of them yet. They
Because when
still
you go
kept
in
it
there, you
locked from all
become
the spam.
invisible. You get automatic active camo. So I'll do things like set that up to make people believe I'm doing one thing and then do another. So a lot of subversive things. I'll go in there and I'll claymore the inside, right? If someone comes in after me, they're gonna have a very bad time. But I also do things like I'll go to a place
Billy
in
gonna be on
the
Marvel
zone
Rivals
where
all
there's
day and
high
night.
tier loot, and I'll claymore it up, and then close all the doors and leave, and be like, I wonder if anyone's gonna show up. And
Played
then
for a little
sure
bit
enough,
yesterday, but we'll
maybe
get back
5
into it.
minutes later, I see the shield crack in the HUD,
So I
and I'm
can
like, yeah,
start getting into
I
rank
can go
again on
back,
bronze too.
go back and see what's going on.
Yeah, I think I'm
so,
silver
yeah,
2
that's
now.
how I like to play.
Yeah, how about you? How about you, Joe
so
Cross?
I'm trying to play with
What's your
y'all,
go-to?
so I level up quicker.
Well, if you know me, I'd rather look good and lose. So I generally pick the runner with the coolest helmet, and in this lineup, I think that's clearly Blackbird. As far as my play style, I'm typically just a decoy. So
This guy's
Joe, go over there.
yeah, exactly. I am
Look
the
really
worst.
great. Over
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Just stand in the open
Yeah.
for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the end of my run story.
Fair. Well, we want to thank you all for your collective sacrifice. We appreciate it. So actually, to that same end, obviously we do a lot of play testing here internally. Witz, I know you mentioned you've got a folder of some of your best plays, but what are some of your most memorable runs so far?
Some of my memorable runs are really when I think I'm going to be doing one thing, right? Like, okay, I'm going to do a contract. I'm going to be going here. I got to go into this room. I got to interact with this device. And I think it's like I'm safe. Like I'm kind of doing like a routine thing. I can get in and get out if I'm like smart about it and really kind of listen for what's going on. Like there's no UESC around. There's no players around. And oftentimes there's another player. Like the best moments is there's another crew that are going for the exact same thing. And there's this moment of like you're about to turn the key to get into a locked room, and then the other team is right there, and you're like, oh crap! Like, and then you're like, this is all-out war in like a hallway that seems to be like a regular hallway, but now it's just like it just gets crazy. And so I think those are the peaks that happen where
Say my
there's
name.
these tense moments where you're trying to do something that lead to these very quick crescendos where these mercenaries kind of going crazy, and like all these players are jumping in.
You make it sound like you're playing so carefully, but you're not.
Listen, the tactics are happening fast.
Yeah,
up
yeah,
here,
okay, okay.
They're
Wait,
going
there's
fast.
Twitch drops?
Like, yeah, the
Yes.
math is going. Like it's happening.
Do you have a
It's
Bungie account?
improvisational, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like
Yeah,
other runs
but-
can obviously entail a lot, but we also have
Needs to be
a question
linked
from
to,
Sharky218.
this or
Is loot
Twitch.
going to be just weapons, or is there going to be more for people to go after while they're out there in Tau City?
There's a ton of them.
There's a
Oh,
ton.
let's see where I go.
Yeah, there's
Settings,
implants,
right?
There's cores. There's equipment.
Link accounts.
There's
Consumables.
Grenades.
Consumables. Yeah.
Talk about grenades.
Yeah, there's grenades.
I mean,
we have a bunch of different types of grenades in the game as well that
Bungie's not on here.
you can loot in the world. We have
I think you do it from your
valuables, we
Bungie
have
account.
Backpacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, attachments, weapons.
I think I could be wrong.
Materials, keys.
Might be wrong.
and there's a bunch of stuff too that we're just.
I have it
because
because I remember when we used to stream Destiny. I
Do you
put.
see the drop?
I just need to do a valuables run.
I'm not.
right?
I have
need
a.
to
I have a
pick up these
widescreen.
things and get my money,
I
you know,
did
into my
just get
space
something.
bank,
Yeah,
so.
you are now
Space
eligible
Yeah, that
to
actually is a
get
good segue
Destination
from, like
Tau
this thing,
Ceti
Fallen Hobo.
for Marathon. To get your
What do I do
loot,
with the
claim
loot
your
when I
drop
extract?
by
Like, why
April
does it matter in the
19th.
long run?
UTC on my inventory page,
there's
so I did get a
variety of
drop.
reasons. So a lot of it was related to sort of our factions and contract system. If you want to talk a little bit about that, Lars.
Yeah.
But I did this when we were playing Destiny
we-
because
we
I had an
built this
overlay on
entire
my stream when I was
system,
streaming Destiny.
We call factions. You're doing contracts.
Oh wait,
there's-
I got
they're
the same
like
thing. Wait, what the
missions,
fuck?
and you
There
are
you go.
being
It'll probably ask if
rated
you want to
originally
click
by
link.
Oh, claim now.
AI representative.
Oh, wait, I
Because
have
you
to
are a
click again.
mercenary, and you don't really have allegiance to anyone. They are going to pay you to do these jobs, and so they'll give you these missions to do. And as you're doing these missions, like Andrew said, sometimes you'll run into danger. But the cool thing about, I think, a lot of the faction and the contract system is like you could complete the, download the agricultural survey from this one area on one of the zones, and you're doing the thing, and you've sort of done it. So even if you die, you've still
can't
made
link it,
progress
though.
there, which I think is a really cool aspect of that feature. But then there's also this other meta layer where as you're working with the different factions, they allow you to upgrade yourself over time, and so you can increase your heat meter, you can increase your loot speed, things like that.
I was gonna say you're trying to get as much loot as possible to meet the challenge of the world, right? Like essentially, different missions get harder over time, right? Which means you want to have more loot on you so you can survive longer, so just in general, be able to do fight all the different, hostile entities in the world, like get through there's a POI on a zone that's heavily fortified by UESC and all of the different units that are there, the snipers, the assault units, like you want to be able to not only withstand that and players. So there's a lot of reasons why you want to get loot.
And honestly, like a lot of the loot translates into things like upgrades, that you utilize through the factions. But there's also an in-game store called the Black Market where you can use a lot of your currency and things like that to actually re-equip yourself if you go on a bad run, or to upgrade yourself if you need anything from that space. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons to get a lot of good loot out. I don't think I'm ever short of reasons to get loot out. But
That just says something else about me, though. I'm just a loot goblin. So sometimes extraction shooters also can be seen as kind of hardcore and maybe tough to get into. What are some of the things that you guys are doing to make them easier to dive into?
Yeah, I think there's a couple things that we could talk about. One is we are obviously investing, besides doing a little bit more onboarding in the front end so players can understand a little bit about what the nature of the game mode is. We're also doing a lot to make combat something that's a little bit more approachable, but also just equally as deep and have pretty wide things. But I think Andrew could talk about it,
Yeah, we want to make, this is like a Bungie shooter, right? We want to make sure it's approachable. We nail those fantasies. Every button press feels awesome, right? And so really trying to bring that kind of, morph the Bungie action game into in the survival space where, again, everything kind of costs something, right? Getting shot, you're not going to have a limb system where your limb's broken or anything, but you will, guns do stopping power, right? Which they can knock you out of sprint, they can slow you down, right? Status effects are still in the game, and so if you are hit with a chem grenade, right, you're gonna be toxed, you can be immobilized, right, which really slows you down, you can be overheated, there's all these things, and that pushes you into using consumables and making sure you have an answer for these things that happen. So we're trying to make sure that you keep the depth of the survival game, but the approachability of the action game, right? And so that's how we're trying to marry that together. In addition to that, if you have some bad runs, right, and you don't have a lot of, you see your loot kind of going down, we have the sponsored kits, it's kind of talking in the video earlier, where it's a package of gameplay items like weapons or equipment or maybe a shield or something or consumables. That's kind of the floor for what we think you can be really you can be capable in the environment and actually fight other players that actually are kitted out. So you're never feeling the goal is that you can always clutch, even if you find somebody who's completed kitted out in really high-end gear, because that's your payday, right? That's the beauty of the moment of oh my god, I took this player and they have the best shield in the game. Hell yeah.
I mean, obviously, going to be a lot of good pointers for folks at home taking notes for when they get a chance to get into the alpha. But we'd be remiss if we also didn't mention how a big part of what we do here at Bungie is working alongside our community, which is why we've also had the chance since about 2022 to work with hundreds of different creators in our community as well, to go ahead and get some of their feedback. So to those of you out there that have joined us, thank you very much for your time and your opinions. They mean a lot. But no need to listen to me talk about it. We actually just last week had a bunch of folks in here to go ahead and play test the very same alpha build that some of you will have a chance to join in on as well. So I vote I go ahead and let you tell them about it in their own words.
You kind of feel the
Lupo.
Got him, got him, got him. Down them all again and 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 again.
This is a new world. This is a different take on an extraction shooter.
No! No, they got out!
It's game changing. It is literally game changing.
So one dude I just started watching. That's crazy.
This is such an
Oh,
exciting
shit.
time for us. You are the
I always
first
forget
person
how
out of
tall
our team
Lupo is.
to
That
break
man
us
is
our alpha
like
build.
6'3". Really good at
Hook
killing things.
Daddy up, let's go. Okay, I am ready and up. Whatever y'all
Art
two
style
are.
is very interesting.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's only
Oh, we are
trios.
bringing
So
some-
I hate
some
games.
money
They
in
only
this
do
time.
trios, bro.
Quick read.
That's Bungie's
Oh,
specialty.
you looking around?
That's such a turn off.
So us three, fuck Bill, because he's gonna hate the game anyway.
True.
Bio research is
Yeah.
right next to us. You want to do the intercepts?
I don't mind 3. I don't like.
You just want to grab that real quick?
I don't mind 3.
You want to get going?
Yep.
Because it's not like we don't have enough people where you can make another team of 3. Like I don't mind it. Now if it was 2, I'd be like, all right, like what are we doing?
Okay, there's.
Oh, what the fuck?
So,
Lupo just
for the gang, there is fall damage,
day.
and it is severe if you
There
drop.
is. I got
Lupo's
a
stash is
that,
wild.
like, drastically reduces it though. So there are ways to reduce it.
I may have just exploded my kneecaps.
If you dash right before you hit the ground,
Before you hit
you
the ground,
don't take
it saves it.
damage.
It'll break the fall, yeah.
Oh, we got to play with Lupo. That's wild.
AI on the right.
The dude with the long hair. I've been watching him because he's been covering some
more
Destiny
AI
or
inside
some
the-
Destiny and Marathon stuff. He just started to make content and he kind of blew up.
Are these actual players?
No, it's AI. There's AI and players.
Sorry. Excuse me, sorry.
It's so funny. I can see the Destiny influence.
I mean, they're really good at sci-fi shooters. Why not stick with it?
They are. No, I'm just saying, like, when you're shooting a character, you know how you get that, like, outline when you're shooting people? Like, that's what it looks like. Yeah, and they're... Yeah.
I mean, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Are we killing them or ignoring them?
AI with a snipe up above.
Oh, I
It
just
looks
wanna see
pretty
the full game.
polished. Not gonna lie, it looks pretty polished.
Yeah, it looks better than fucking Dead Drop.
Dead Drop.
I need some bits ammo. Guys, pardon me.
I mean, if their quote-unquote alpha is April and they confirm release date for September, then yeah, it's gonna be way further along than we thought.
Yeah. Plus, like, I think the last thing, it'll probably just be them polishing it, like, putting the shine on it. Oh, there's a team. Damn, he sniped him. Ooh!
And textures, like the textures
He sniped
right
the
now are
mess
very
out of him.
glossy. Like, look at the guy's shield, just square.
Yeah. I don't know what this. What is Destiny building? What's their engine? Or, like,
Everything
Bungie?
looks so like Lego.
It's an
styles
older
right
system,
now.
I forget. I think they switched over to something else though.
Yeah, I mean, Kev, it's gonna look blocky. Like, I think that's the vibe
Yeah.
they're kind of going for, but I think it'll look like way more polished. At
Yeah,
least.
they're basing off their OG game Marathon, which was released like early 2000s.
Oh, shit.
So it's just
Oh,
everything
fuck.
was blocky back then.
Yeah. And like, it's not like a bad. I don't hate it. I just think once they finally put the final like polish on it, where like the rain will look like it's actually. Oh shit.
Yeah,
that's a
like, I
crazy
just hope
head
that
glitch.
like Exoborn. What is that? Beta?
That was we were playing
Is that
alpha.
Like that is so polished.
I think they also have been working on that for a long time. Not gonna lie.
Like that game when that comes out, I think it's gonna be game of the year.
Okay.
It's gonna be game of the year, bro.
I don't
Best
think like
shooter.
extraction shooter. Okay.
Extraction shooter wise, probably.
I was about to say Marvel's winning game of the year. I'm telling you right now.
You know that ain't gonna happen. You know somebody's gonna fucking snake it at the last minute.
I don't know if there's any. There hasn't been anything on the radar where it
Would
seems like
love
it.
to, but you know it's gonna be some random bullshit.
I think, well, like, it depends, like, especially with the quarters, because some of those games don't make it to Game of the Year because it's in a different quarter, which they don't, like, count.
Yeah.
They've got long shots and
They have to have what? They had a specific deadline.
Yeah, because what came out the year before and it didn't make it because they were like, oh, it's not going to make it to this year.
I forgot what it was, but I know what you're talking about.
I'm just curious. I wonder if there's more of a stealth approach to a lot of these missions, though.
I want to play this right now, bro. I want this in my veins.
It's too. Nah. Don't switch sides now, Kev. You said it was gonna be a
I
shit
wasn't
game.
switching sides. That was Billy, bro. Bill
Nah.
was like,
I got the
Bill was like, nah,
receipts.
this game's gonna be ass.
I got the
This game's gonna be
receipts.
so ass. I was like, Bill, shut the fuck up.
Bill hates life itself.
Ooh,
He hated
good move,
Marvel
Lupo.
Rivals until he played it, and then he fell in love with it. He's gonna hate on this until he plays it, and then he's gonna not admit that he likes it, but he's gonna
Ooh.
burn it into the ground.
There's a sniper. Freaking no! It's a Brian.
Oh shit!
Kill him.
He knifed the shit out of him.
I'm coming to you, Ben.
Quick melee knife though.
Don't underestimate this guy. Oh my god, that thing.
I wonder if there's a respawn.
I think it's 1v1. Ben, you knocked
Is there a revive beacon? I wonder.
You can revive them, but
Nah, it's just X's on their names, but I don't know if he can. Did he revive?
no. I mean, you can down them. Yeah, you can revive them if they're down.
Yeah, but like down, like he killed him when he was like crawling. So I'm wondering. It says eliminated. I'm wondering if you can bring them back at all.
Oh.
Looks like no. Because now there's only 2 people.
He's been quiet for an awful long time. I reckon he's gone for res.
I like that. Oof.
Right there, he's right there. Yep.
Oof. Lupo. Golly.
You got fucked on.
That's good. Yeah, he's holding the angle at a distance.
Sniped a sniper.
Yeah, right on me. This player. I mean, very weak up there.
I just like that it's not gloomy, like all these other extraction shooters we've been playing.
Exo's not gloomy.
Exo, it's not gloomy, but it's more like realistic, so it is pretty like, oh shit.
I like the realisticness though.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad game. I just like that there's it's like a different, you know what I mean? Like we're getting something different. Like if you look at this, if you look at what was that other one that came out that had Doc a part of it and then didn't, and like Tim and them have skins in it, like Tim Ninja and
A1. Is that him up there?
I can't remember the
Oh.
game. Off the grid, like off the grid's like you know.
That game's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
hear him. Or is that you, Sag?
What the fuck? What's that?
They were shooting something in there.
What is that? Oh shoot! Is that AI?
Gotta be.
Oh my god!
I think
Yeah,
they kind of built
it was.
a ringer group. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty confident.
They
but,
built God squads, you could say. I feel like we might be the God squad.
That was good. That was a good run.
Huh?
Flawless run.
We got knifed some AI. Grab
Dire Mars. Pretty big map. Fucking starving right now.
Isn't there one of those around here?
Yeah, it's right here. Where did I just hear that
Daniel.
shot?
Oh, oh.
I knifed one.
Oh shit! He got messed up.
Jesse, what are you doing, bro?
Oh wait.
Yep, something's sucking me.
Stop sucking him! It's a purple too.
Oh, what the?
What was that?
Sucking him.
It did something.
I sucked his life.
Head eyes. What does that mean? Can you revive him?
Dump a full mag into it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she is.
I wonder if there's a certain like thing you need.
Okay.
That's weird. It started like taking his life or something. Data.
I don't want the conquest.
Sucking him
And
dry.
then
You know what I'm saying?
I should think.
Hey yo. Anyway, I wonder if there's a backpack. Like if you have to have a backpack.
I'm saved.
Kev, can we make one conversation where
What's
you're
the
not talking
question
about
marks
like
again?
sex or sucking dick or just your own personal body?
They're on the map.
Oh, I think those are the players, right?
This guy.
Like this man
Yeah,
crashed the bike at DC and was like, "Nah, it's all good. My dick's fine."
I
I was
don't
like,
know.
"Bro, that's not what we're worried about."
Players,
Like,
players, players,
Wait,
players,
I
players.
said that?
yes.
I don't remember that. I was drunk.
I do like that red outline. That's pretty cool.
Mike's pushing this Blueprints game in our group chat.
I know.
Damn.
Knocked one.
I knocked one.
Sounds like a 2-hour showcase.
Found him.
Prepare for increased hostile action.
Glitch is moving. Glitch is moving. Behind. Yeah, Glitch is behind you.
Oh, there's a ping situation. There's a ping.
White shield. White shield.
Oh, she's scared. She's scared.
I'm also trying to look at the UI and see what else is. Seems like everyone has 2 abilities. Maybe 3. No character has 3.
I called it purple.
Looks like Q's your oxygen level.
Yeah, I want the frickin' purple. There's a green on this one.
Purple shield. Who has that?
Me.
The
Okay,
big
so there's
items,
different
big drops,
shields.
the stuff that's like really high value. They're like, I have to get this out.
Doesn't matter if I'm playing Lucas or Void or Glitch. If I've got a better aim, I'm gonna win. There's no other extraction shooter like that where I can have that kind of gameplay.
When people find out about some of the secrets and stuff, they are going to lose their mind.
Playing so far has just been refreshing, I'd like to say. Everything felt really locked in.
This being sort of the next
Bungie
experience is an exciting
That's the man.
The game is inherently fun. I just want to play more.
September 23rd is so wild. Watch extended. Oh, there's another one.
All right, so obviously having those creators in was a whole lot of fun. Getting to work with both creators and players alike has been a privilege. It's been a great time getting to set that up. And of course, I promise I'm not saying this just because I work on the social media team here, but if you head over to our YouTube channel, we have a full 20-minute version of that. So youtube.com/MarathonTheGame is where to find us. Also same with all of our other socials as long as I'm at it. But Lars, obviously again, like we talked about before that video, we're familiar with working with our community really closely, but have we ever done it this early or at this scale before?
So I've been at Bungie for a while now, since the Halo 3 days, and I think the thing, even since my time, we've been really good about is working with players, working with the community. It's something we take pride in. And on this game in particular, yeah, we brought people in, players in, much earlier into the process than I think we ever have before, and it's given us really good insight. You know, we tell them when they show up, be brutally honest, because that's how we learn. That's how we understand what needs to change, what needs to get better, and I think it's been really great.
That's been a ton of fun. I mean, even again, like these folks were all here last week. You guys were in there with them. Some of you playing as well. What was it like?
Oh, it's super exciting. Yeah, I mean, like when you have a lot of there was a combination of players who we've been engaging with for a long time, and some players who were brand new, and it was great to see sort of like the mix of the both. Especially when you got to some higher level skilled players who just joined in and immediately got it and started destroying everybody, like Tens and Lupo was in there, and but yeah. Yeah, you had some pretty awesome moments, didn't you?
Yeah, so it was pretty amazing to jump in, and I'm gonna throw Nick under the bus for a moment here. Like, apparently he was on the team with Brian and Jeff Keighley, and they were not having success. Y'all were like destroying them, the creators. And, yeah, it's probably your team that was destroying them. So I was brought in as like a hired gun to help get Jeff through, and
thank you.
I did my job.
Mission accomplished, Lars. Yeah.
Something that he's used to, obviously. Also, though, you were saying you were observing a little bit as well, maybe not playing quite as much. What was it like, from your perspective, getting to see all these folks jump in and play the game for the first time? Some of them.
I mean, it was awesome. It's awesome, like playing the game for so long, right, and seeing other people play the game is just a great feeling, right, for like the whole team. You get to see things that you designed for happen, and in real life, right? You see people who are like
Ew.
being
Yes.
hunted by other players that take refuge by like we're a heavily fortified area and watch the
you just cut out.
equalize a little bit.
Did I?
Moments
Yeah.
like that was great. There was
Oh,
another
you're
fight
going?
that
Are
was,
you
like,
in the server now?
It was like it looked so fun, but also hilarious.
Go
but also,
to.
like,
Oh,
really,
I gotta
like,
do a few more
it was
steps.
like a
All right,
great
hold on.
time, but also really
I mean,
tense. Was there was two.
grab your
there
faction,
was two
but if
crews
you go
that
to
were
Marathon
fighting,
General Chat or New Noise, you'll see people typing.
tunnels and stuff like that.
Probably General.
And they were fighting in the tunnels, and the fight was literally like almost 1-by-1s, like 3 and 3, like constantly moving.
You'll see
towards
like
each other and
/alpha
fighting in the
test.
hallway. The
But
person
you
who's
have to
dropping meds for going to the back and changing positions.
put the alpha test
That
after
fight
that. Don't
into,
delete
like,
the space or
little
anything.
vents as
Here,
well,
I'll
so
send
it
it to
was
you.
just,
then
like,
it's
I'll
what,
send it to
alpha
you.
access?
I'll send it to you.
It
If
was
you do
super
/ alpha test, it'll pop up, and then you'll copy that code at the end and put it there. Don't delete the space and press enter. Once you hit enter, it'll give you a link, and then you click on the link, and you'll fill out the survey and everything.
Just out of pure paranoia. It was awesome to watch.
It's a good balance to strike, obviously, yeah. And you, again, we were mentioning you got to play with. Were there any other creators you got to dive in with?
Oh yeah, I was on the team with Dark Ray and Kennedy, and we had a lot of fun. There was like a couple moments where we bunkered down underneath greenhouse in the tunnels. Tunnels are dangerous and they were fun. But we basically created like a little claymore nest down there, and so we were baiting them down
Invalid
into
Discord
it.
name. Username cannot start or
yeah, it
end
was
with a
pretty
period or
successful. I'm telling
underscore.
you, claymore strats are good.
Underscore.
Don't sleep on claymores. They're
Pretty
good.
solid.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I was just like, I know.
Yeah.
What's going on?
So you know, even in addition to these creators, you know, the legacy of Marathon's community goes so long and goes so far rather. You know, as someone who's played a lot of ALF1 in the past as well myself, back on my titanium G4 PowerBook so long ago, bringing in the ALF1 team was really exciting. You guys had a chance to work with them as well, isn't that right?
Yeah, I mean, it's super exciting to sort of connect to the heritage of Marathon, right? Like to keep that alive as we're sort of building this new world. And so working with the ALF1 team has been really awesome. With the Marathon Classic on Steam is the release that they had, as well as the Marathon Classic 2, I think, is on Steam as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, both of those, it's like sort of connecting the threads, if that makes sense, you know? Sort of remembering the past as we're sort of building this new, re-envisioning in a lot of ways of what Marathon is.
Yeah. Actually, kind of on this topic as well about the dangers of the world, we do have a question from Twitch chat. Are there dangerous PvE encounters? Obviously, you've mentioned that the UESC is out there, pardon me, and you should underestimate them at your own peril. But can you tell us a little bit more about maybe some of those emergent threats that await players?
Yeah, absolutely. There's the UESC security units that are out there. There's a bunch of different types that do different things. So watch out for them. We also have ticks, which are these wonderful, surprising, explodey fauna. Yeah, they run at you. They run at you, explode on you, and you have to like, shoot the nests actually to get rid of them essentially. Otherwise, they'll keep coming. And there's a bunch of hazards and stuff that are like gonna be on the map as well. Like we have a bunch of like tox rooms and all kinds of surprises that await players. And
there we go.
Yeah, and the alpha is a few, but
what's
we got
the
a lot.
scariest UESC you're gonna do?
The scariest, the Ghost Commander for sure. The Ghost Commander. Their ability is like they go into active camo and they actually have clone. They have a bunch of like clones that go out there, so you think you're not sure which one to shoot. And then by the time you recognize which one is actually the real one, right? It's like it may be.
Oh shoot! So they have like
that's
so they have like leaders in the
sniper,
squadrons.
Also, the sniper as well. We really want to have these prolonged sniper fights that are really great against the UESC. And if you manage to really push them and they notice you're pushing, they'll punish you for that too. So like yeah, definitely be careful of these units. Tread carefully.
Not to be trifled with, right?
And the recruits, honestly, the recruits like have this rush down that they do. If you're not too careful in knowing where they're going to be flanking you and rushing you down from, like yeah, we're purposely making them these formidable foes that you can't get treasure out of the world easily, and they're guarding it, and they're doing a pretty damn good
You
job.
can't ignore them either. Once they're on your set, you
Where do I pick my faction?
figure out a way.
If once you go to the channel on Discord, you just go to channel and roles, and then you can click it. We're Traxxas. And add the runner role, yes.
On how you assemble your crew. You can all play the same. You can create a meme comp if you want. Or you can diversify a little bit, you know?
Is it Traxxas?
That's what we are. I don't know what it does yet, but
we've seen them all. It's been really cool to see kind of the different combinations we've seen. Yeah.
But you may never know, like those three different like players that are playing Blackbird, they may have very different builds.
I would ask Cam to sign up for the alpha, but I don't know if you'll want to go through all those steps.
Some of them, like one of them may actually have implants that allow them to go in active camo. It's not a specific thing for a runner, so we're purposely trying to make it so that is you can diversify.
I did see the, like the shield wall comp, which is like basically 3 locusts in like in the playtest from last week.
I just had it launched up again on the PC, so it's probably starting to open back up.
It's been so much fun to hear you guys even talk.
Yeah, there's so many people in it. It's not even telling me how many people are in it right now, to be honest. There's 23,000 in the server right now trying to
as
get this
players
going.
finally get a chance, some of them to jump in. What are some of the stories you're most excited for them to get to dive in and maybe tell themselves?
So many. I mean, there's so many different stories.
Did
that
they say how
are
long people have?
that we're looking forward to seeing happen.
No,
especially ones that we don't ever
you can.
see
I think
before,
you can just sign up. Like I don't think
getting onto
there's
the planet,
a date.
like honestly, just
Probably the
trying to survive
19th. They said you have to. I had to claim something by the 19th on Twitch, so I'd imagine it's that since the beta or the alpha's coming out the 23rd.
There's a lot of death in the game.
Did you already
learning
claim
from
you
it,
need
they're
to on
challenging
Twitch, or is that
yourself,
coming
getting
out soon?
back up and
I think it's just like an emblem or something on
Yeah,
Twitch.
I don't know what
I'm
it's
watching.
fully for.
I'm
It's
curious.
probably for
I'm curious.
Destiny,
Mr.
to be
Cross,
honest.
what are you expecting?
No, it's for Marathon, but there is one for Destiny.
But yeah, if the alpha is the 23rd, then I'd imagine
It's always amazing to
it'll probably
put
close like
something out in the
next
world
week.
you've been working on,
Makes sense.
sort of in a bubble for 6 years or something like that,
Take a look at it.
and have the players experience the visual world for the first time is amazing. Introducing the IP into the world, sort of beyond the game, and sort of the culture it creates. Always excited to see like what the
Crazy to think
the
this
fans
game's been
tell
in
us what the
production
game
since
is,
like
what the
2018.
metas are,
Yeah,
what the IP is,
and it was supposed to come out like last year.
Check out the Discord. It's getting
Or like maybe the year before in Q4, but with Sony doing all the shakeups in Bungie, like it just threw it off track.
And play with it in interesting ways.
I like
we've
that
been making
they
this meal
said
for a
that
bit.
although there
It's
will
been
be like
it's now it's just
specific
time to
types
see
of
folks
runners,
play, right?
you
We've
can
been making
still
the
like
sandbox for a
build
bit.
and customize your own
Working
gear
together
set.
on all
Yeah.
the activities and everything.
Which I
in the
like.
world,
Like
right?
I don't
It's just really
mind.
excited to see
I don't mind that we have to pick a class because at first I thought it was going to be like you just go in and you do whatever. I don't mind that like other ones have certain powers, but the fact that there's different gear and whatnot, and you can make your character look completely different than someone else's makes it even cooler.
I mean, coming from Destiny, kind of the same
Chat and
thing, right?
Discord,
There's
let us know. We'd
warlocks,
love to hear what you guys
titans,
are thinking.
and
But that
whatever,
brings us
hunters.
to just about the
And but
conclusion of what's been a
individually,
very
you
action-packed
can
show. So for
put
starters,
gear on
guys, thanks so much for being here today. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and thank you
So that
everybody
sounds
out
pretty
there.
good.
Like
One thing I'm curious
team's
about
literally
because
sitting in
they said
behind
these
these cameras
maps
here,
are like
and,
open, like the servers
they're
are always
amazing.
running.
Great
So
executive
if
yourselves
something
and
happens
for
in the
putting
world there, it's gonna happen for everyone. But I want to see those because they said there's like those secret dungeons that people can open up, and if you open it up, it's open for everyone. Like that's kind of weird.
Yes, I think that's sick. Figuring out the puzzle.
There's an
I
immense
mean,
amount of staff here
looking
that
at what
has been super gracious and kind to come and help
adds
work with us on this. So
game that's
just want to make sure
pretty
all
intensive
of you
to figure
Yeah.
out.
give you
Yeah.
I imagine the puzzles in game will be of a similar caliber.
Yeah. I'm wondering if there's gonna be another ARG.
I wouldn't put it past them.
That's right. So again, as we noted at the top of the show, coming up at the very, very end, we've got a very special surprise. So go ahead and do yourself a favor and stick around all the way through.
What's
till
the
end.
surprise,
But
dog?
again, a huge thanks, Joe Ziegler, Joe Cross, Andrew Witz, and Lars Bakken. Thank you all for being here today.
Thanks,
and
y'all.
Of course, again, to echo Ziegler, thank you so much to the entire dev team here at Bungie. Thank you so much for being here today. Whether you're here with us in person or you're at home, it's your contributions that make Marathon possible. So truly, thank you. It's honestly humbling to be here today. And again, of course, the crew here, thank you all so much for all of your hard work. It's been incredible seeing this stage come up so much, or so quickly, rather.
Somebody
So
said,
thank
"What
you
about
so
the
much for your
anti-cheat?"
efforts. This is all thanks to your efforts. And most importantly, again, to all of you fine folks out there for joining us
Does
today.
Destiny have
It's
an
such a
anti-cheat?
privilege for us to get the opportunity to share what
Yes.
we've been working on.
Yes.
I'd imagine they'll
Thank you
probably
so
just
much for
roll
joining us.
that
We know
over
you have
then.
busy days, and we're thankful to be a part of it. So thank you for joining us here on this Saturday morning. And of course, we got something fun at the end. Make sure you stick around for a little bit longer. We're going to be rating Scarrow and Mr. Raffle Waffles, Milo, out there here just after the show ends. So go ahead and tell them we said hello when you get a chance to drop into their chat. But as has become kind of a tradition here at Bungie with our streams, we've saved just one more special thing here for you at the end. Now, we've told you a lot about the game so far, but we haven't had a chance to really touch on the narrative just yet, and we're really excited to build a story that's innovative in the extraction shooter space, both in and out of
I like
the
this
game.
narrator
And
guy. He's
we'd
cool.
love to show you a glimpse of that now. So we've had the opportunity to partner with Academy and Emmy Award-winning director Alberto Mielgo to go ahead and show you just a bit of a snapshot of what life is like
Alright,
on
everything's
Tau
filled
Ceti.
out.
So we hope you
Hey.
enjoy, but in the meantime, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see you all Starside.
Is this a surprise?
I love how a meme became like their official logo. Like, see you star side. Like, that was a meme at first.
The hell?
I'm mad I'm not being able to watch any of this.
What the f... Oh, shit. Oh. What? Oh. That might be one of my deepest fears. Throwing up in a helmet?
Is this on Twitch right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the last, like, 2 minutes.
What the f... Oh my goodness. What?
Brother.
So I guess the planet's...
Cinematography is fantastic.
So I guess the planet got inhabitable? Somehow?
I met a traveler from an antique land who said, "Two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that it sculpt to well those passions red which yet survive. Stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them, lifeless thing that mocked them.
The hell?
And the heart that fed, and the heart that
So something blew up and made the planet inhabitable. Got it. That's what I've gotten so far.
Welcome once again. Once again. As a new shell. As a new shell.
I mean, it feels just like what it is, right? Like $1 trillion. Like $1 trillion.
Sakaguchi Genetics sent a reminder. Your shell repayment is coming up and will be charged against your line of credit.
I know. Do you mind if we skip the formalities this time? Got a big contract waiting down there.
Understood. Let's proceed with your grounding exercise. Are you familiar with...
That'd be... I'm very curious, like, do we have to pay to get our bodies remade again?
Yeah. Supposed to be my lucky charm.
Oh shit, that's kind of lit. Oh. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, it's a wrap for the tank. Oh, yep. It's a... Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. I'm booking it.
Can you identify her?
Yeah, that's my mom.
Now, consider this. Do you recognize this child?
Who are you? I don't know.
It's you.
Really?
They're just calmly walking, like your man just didn't get blown up? Like what?
Hey, what's that you're always tuned into? Worth anything?
I don't know, but I like it. It speaks to me.
Let me listen.
Yeah, go ahead.
You ever wonder what happened to these people?
It's not my business.
man this music is. You'll have a tough time finding a buyer.
Good. It's not for sale. Give it to me.
Oh shit! That's wild. This ooh, this is crazy. Oh, oh. Damn, is he gonna die? Oh shit. Oof. Oof. That was sick. That was sick.
that?
That was sick.
Oh, see, this looks a lot more polished.
Kev. It's a short film that they made. It's not actual in-game.
And on the pedestal, these words appear. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remain. Nothing beside remain.
Oh shit! What?
Oh, damn!
Boundless in air, the lone and level sands stretch far away.
Jesus. That was lit.
You know what's lit? Never mind. I can't say it on stream. Oh my god, that's scary.
Do you recognize this child?
I don't know. Is that me?
Might look like Octane. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck? Bro. How am I supposed to read this?
Why did they... Right, that's what I'm saying.
Alright, you're bugging.
Oh yeah, I'm closing out.
There's still a surprise. I don't know what the surprise is.
Oh, there still is a surprise.
Unless this was it.
The short film?
I don't know.
Yeah, the short film, I think, was it.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, it
wow.
Wow.
I'm putting it in the chat. W. I'm spamming this shit. W. Oh, I can't spam. Fuck.
That's how you get banned, brother.
I was doing it on their Twitch.
Please disperse.
Please disperse. Run! Run! Run!